my name's Dave Smutak, and I'm in charge of the build crew here at Rampage. The main build crew, pretty much we get here a week or two before the athletes, and this year we just kind of rebuilt and maintained what we built last year, and with everything, the theme going a little more natural and more up to the riders, there's no big pre-built features. All we did was make the top drops accessible so that build crews didn't have to spend their whole week just getting into the course. So we built a couple landings off the top last year, and we just maintain them for this year. We also set up the water systems. So we've got a pump pumping from a spring up to the top that then gravity feeds down the two ridges. And then also these water carts that you've probably seen buzzing around. So we kind of go into this water boy mode, assisting the athletes with water for their lines.
My name is Brett Reeder. I'm 24 years old from Vernon, British Columbia. I have Ben Byers and Alexander Chisholm. It's been great. I had Xander last year, and I've worked with Ben in the past. Ben was on Norbs' crew, which we worked with last year, so they're no new faces to me. And yeah, it's been sweet. I wasn't able to ride coming into this event, and the boys have helped me a lot by digging while I'm out practicing. So yeah, it's a good team.
Alexander Chisholm. I'm 26 years old, and I'm originally from Whitehorse, Yukon. I'm digging for Brett Reeder. This is the second year out here for him. I mean, it kind of came as a surprise for me 4 years ago when Brandon Semenuk asked me to come dig for him, and yeah, truly incredible event, super eye-opening in terms of my perspective of what mountain biking is and what kind of the gnarliest thing there is to do on the mountain bike. And I think this stands so far above anything else I've ever seen. So it's really exciting to get to come back here every year, and I hope to be here for many more years to come. Well, second year now working with him, and did a lot of work for him over the summer, and yeah, I think we're figuring each other out. Like, obviously working with new diggers from his perspective is also a learning curve, but yeah, you just kind of figure each other out, and you progress as a team the more you work together. So yeah, he's excited. We added some things that make kind of fit better with his riding style, and a lot of his line this year that we've added is kind of only for him, right? So he's kind of setting himself apart from other people, and then the stuff that he's riding that other people are also riding, I feel like he's able to do some tricks that are going to stand out there. So
Ethan Nell here, 20 years old, from St. George, Utah, 10 minutes from here. We got DJ Brand and Mark McClure. We've been killing it hard, like lines come together perfectly. Everything we built has worked very well, so it's super good. Yeah, stoked. The lily pad drop down here at the bottom was a big build. Trying to get it to work right, and stack in there was quite a big feat, but we tackled it, so it's good.
My name is Mark McClure. I'm 36 years old, and I'm from Manchester in the UK, but I currently live in Portugal. I was digging here a few years ago for Andreu, and Ethan would come up after school and help us dig. So that's how I met him, and then just kept in touch with him over years. Like, been on some crazy trips to places like Norway and China with Ethan, and now I'm digging for him. Sweet. Let go from meeting somebody on a digging crew to now the guy's actually riding here at Rampage. It's pretty awesome. Like, we share ideas, we share thoughts. We try and build the best line for him, and you know, it's a competition, so we want to do well. So just working as hard as we can to get this line done. It's like any little bit of effort we can spare, we're putting it into the line right now. I think he's relatively confident. Yeah, he's stoked, but it's Rampage. It's a scary event, scariest event on the calendar for most of these guys. So definitely a little nervous, and especially the first year for Ethan. He wants to prove himself and do well. I think we've got a killer line. I think he can ride it really good, so I don't think he needs to be too nervous, but we'll see. Rampage, dude. It's unknown quantities come in all the time.
Yeah, the parts I'm most stoked on are like the jumps and the berms, just because it reminds me of like slopestyle, and that's what I mostly do all year. So I'm trying to incorporate more of the slopestyle features in my big mountain line and transfer those skills to the big bike, and it's gonna be fun and go smooth, hopefully. Yeah, I just hit them up and they were really keen to come and dig for me. They've never been out here, and yeah, it's going real well. It's looking like they're you know, longtime veterans, but it's their first year, and it's my first year competing, so this is the rookie Rampage team. I pointed the way I wanted to go down, and they helped me, you know, talk about the features in it, like the berms and the way the jump is, and you know, how far the stuff should be. You know, having 3 people looking at that type of stuff is always helpful, rather than just me eyeing it up.
I'm Liam Wallace. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Mission, British Columbia. Digging for Reed Boggs, rookie out here. I haven't thought of even coming out to Rampage ever, and then Reed started riding a downhill bike last year, and before he even got an invite, I'm like, dude, if you get an invite, I'm your digger. Like, it's 100% gonna happen. And he was full commitment with that, and at Crankworks, he got the call that he was in, so he's just like, Liam, I'm a digger, and figured it out. And I came out here, and I'm so excited to be here. Digging in this dirt is crazy. It's a whole new world. It's so different than what I'm used to. We all work as a sweet team on one feature at a time, just get it done completely and then go to the next. Reed's definitely stoked. He hit everything from below the Goblin except for the flat drop in the canyon gap we're building. So he's feeling really good, doing some tricks down here at the bottom, riding really fast. Yeah, got some new suspension. He looks clean, smooth.
My name's Evan Young, also known as the intern. I'm 26 years old, and I'm from the Sunshine Coast of BC, Canada. Well, I've been riding since I was like 8 years old, of course. You know, got on a bike, didn't stop, and I've been digging since I was like maybe 12 or so. Like just digging in the front yard, and then digging full time like when I moved to the coast after high school. Just started digging a bunch with the Coastal Crew guys and then Brandon and just all my friends, and I haven't stopped since. So that's, oh man, probably almost 9-10 years now, 8 years, I don't know, somewhere around there. You know, we've all watched Rampage. It's been something that's just been historic. So, you know, I've always wanted to be a part of it, of course, but never really thought that could happen. And then just with the way my life's gone so far, with like behind bars and digging with all these pros and now my buddies, I have the opportunity to be here. So it's an amazing opportunity. I love it since I've started. I don't want to stop. So this year at Rampage, of course, I'm digging for Brandon Semenuk, and then I'm also digging with Justin Wiper. He's from Whistler, and we just get along so well. It's such a great team. We know what we're doing. We get a great game plan going, and we just stick with it and make it happen. So it's been a wicked year with those guys. It's actually been pretty good this year. The weather's been dialed. Yesterday was probably the hardest on day 6. It just got so hot in the afternoon. We were just in the sun all day, and it just made it difficult, you know, dehydrated. So we were trying to keep the water flowing as much as possible, and it's just, you're just sweating as much as you put in. Brandon's so stoked out here. He's in a great mood. You keep him in a good mind space, and yeah, he's just pumped on everything that's coming together. Should be good.